You gotta be kidding me. It's that cold. It was that cold. Oh my god. You're killing me. Well, it looks like we might be jump starting the FZ1 today because it won't start. Because I think it's been too cold. What the heck? Oh well. You know, sometimes you just gotta do it. Sometimes it's just what has to be done. Okay, make sure nobody behind us. Let's go. Let's ride. I wish I had somebody to fucking push me, man. Fuck. That sucks dick. That sucks so much dick. I can't believe it's been that cold. Oh, I need to go so much faster. Oh, that sucks. Why? Why? I just want to go on a ride. Ah! Mifka Pip. Unfortunately, I don't have anybody to push me. Damn it. That sucks. What the hell? What the hell? Fuck. Gosh dang stick. Screw you. Oh, it really doesn't want to start. Okay. Okay. What do you do now? Wow. I can't believe it doesn't want to start. Okay. Alright, well, I really don't want to run next to the bike and have to jump on it, because that sucks. Because hopping on the bike is a pain in the ass. Oh, I don't know about this, man. I don't know about hopping on it. This sucks. Damn it. What other bike isn't gonna start? Fuck me running. Damn it. Oh. Crikey, mate. Yeah, my bike won't start, so I was just trying to jump it. But I'll figure it out, don't worry, man. No, that's fine. I'll get it. Thank you, though. I appreciate it. Oh, that sucks. Why? I don't want to have to freaking jump it. Okay, fine. I'll jump it. I'll jump it. Hey, this is the adventures of owning a motorcycle, you know? You look cool until you gotta fucking jump start your bike. Now I'm sweating like a pig. A little piggy. Alright. Well, I guess I'll give you guys a tutorial on how to jump start a motorcycle with a car. So what you're gonna want to do, wow, oh, I'm out of shape. So what you're gonna want to do is pop your seat off. If you got a front one, rear one, whatever, pop that off. Bada boom. You got your terminals here, you got your positive and your negative. Kind of push that out of the way. I've never had to jump my FZ1. That just tells you how cold it's... Oh. That just tells you how cold it's been getting at night, you know? Okay, so you got your standard jumper cables that you use for your car. Alright. So, you're going to hook up the cables, negative to red, black to red, and red to black, right? Yeah, no. Red to red, like so. Red to red, like so, and then black to black, like so, okay? Open your hood up, grab your cables, run them over the bike, like so. And same thing here. Positive to positive, positive to positive. Let's do it that way. Positive to positive. Screw you. Positive to positive. Like so. Negative to negative. Like so. It doesn't have to be anything fancy. Nothing special. Okay. And thankfully cars have so much cold cranking amps and power that usually your bike just starts. So I'll start this up like a SOA. Okay. And then you're going to turn your bike on like SOA. And like a SOA. And then take your battery cables off. Like so. So that's how you jumpstart your motorcycle in a quick 5 minutes. Alright. Not too hard. Pretty simple. But it'll save you in a jiffy so you don't have to jumpstart or pop your clutch. Saves you. Oh, apparently we're playing music in my truck too. Turn that off. Lock that. Shut that. Grab your keys. Put them on your pocket. Alright, so yeah. Maybe today's video will be a tutorial on how to jumpstart your motorcycle with cables. Oh, I forgot the battery cover. Don't forget that. The little terminal covers. Stressing out because time is limited. Time is limited with the sun going down, so I want to be able to get out and ride without, you know, losing sunlight. So that's why I'm kind of like forgetting stuff. That just means that I'm going to have to plug the motorcycles in at night now. That kind of sucks. I also have to get gas. Well, it was 10 minutes. 10 minutes of video of me struggling. Well, I guess, you know, hopefully you guys were entertained by that. Because I definitely wasn't. Yeah, so I gotta get gas real quick. Oh, maybe not. 114. I got 2 bars. That should be good. At least to ride to Stillwater real quick. Man, so I ran out of gas. I had to jump start my FZ1. Like, what next? What next? Oh, okay, we're finally cooling down. I know I'm going to cool down really fast once I actually start moving in the wind and stuff. Alright, let's go. Okay, so today's video was not supposed to be about jump starting your motorcycle, but I guess, you know, that's what it turned into, so that is what it is. Today's video was mainly to talk about the R9 that they just released, and whether or not, you know, it's a bike for you or whether or not you should buy it. And I'll say this right away. I'm really disappointed that Yamaha discontinued the R6. It was just such a flagship bike for the longest time, you know. So it really disappoints me that they discontinued it. But with discontinuing the R6, they came out with the R7. They came out with now the R9 that got released on October 5th? October 10th? October 10th. Whatever the date was, but you know, it seems like a pretty street-oriented sport bike, in my opinion. And it looks like a good bike. With all the things that you get on that bike, like your phone Bluetooth connectivity, Brembo brakes, KYB suspension, traction control, you know, all those other things, ABS, all the new technology that's going into motorcycles, cruise control, like there's so many different things. And for the price, I think it's priced perfectly for all the things that you get from that motorcycle. I think it's priced beautifully. Oh, this guy's trying to go. Yeah, 2.0, whatever. It's priced beautifully, in my opinion. Oh shit, we don't have to get gas. I forgot. Yeah, it's a beautifully priced bike for what you get. So in that sense, you know, it seems like a great bike for people to get into if they want a brand new bike and they don't want an R7, they want the R9. So that's good. The only thing I don't like is that it is a totally brand new bike. So I feel like there's going to be some kinks that they're going to have to work out. Overall, I think it'll be a good bike. I think it'll be reliable, just how Yamaha always is. But I feel like there's definitely going to be some like newer generations or future year R9s that they're going to come with where they're going to, you know, tweak some stuff. So maybe just wait a little bit. And I got to imagine right now the demand is going to be so high. The demand is going to be so high for the R9 that it's going to be hard to find. They're going to be hard to get, and the prices are going to be, you know, MSRP, obviously, because they're brand new. So you might want to give it, you know, 2 years or something like that before you buy one. Wait till they, you know, drop used. Wait till people sell them used, and then go in for the pickings, ideally. Yeah, so price is good. The looks of it, I'm not a fan. And, I mean, the R7 looks good, don't get me wrong. But I am not a fan of the single projector headlight. I liked the you know, R6 and the R1 with the two bulbs in the front with, like, the little LED strips and the fins on the back. Like, they look so good. I personally, that's just what I like for looks. And don't get me wrong, it's not a hideous bike, but based on looks, it's not something that I would go out and personally buy. Just based on looks. And they added these huge freaking, what do you want to call them? They added these huge diffusers, wings, I guess is what you'd call them. And I just don't think it's necessary. I just don't think it's necessary for what the bike has to offer. It's not like an H2 or a, you know, Ducati V4 or an Aprilia RS V4 or a BMW S1000RR. Like, it's not those bikes, so why are they adding wings? And I got to imagine it's just to get people into riding without having to spend over $20,000 for a, you know, 1,000cc looking super sport. So in that sense, I think they hit it right on the head. But where I don't think they hit it is people that have been riding, I guess, personally me, I just don't appreciate that look because it's trying to be something that it's not. And another thing that they didn't change was the engine. They made the engine components lighter, but other than that, I don't think they changed anything internally. They did a tune for the ECU, and they changed the gearing, which will definitely help a lot on the top end of that bike. But it's not gonna be like close to like 1,000 like people might think. It's still gonna be that inline triple FZ1, and I just have a feeling that it's just gonna fall flat on its face when you start really wanting to crank on it and get certain speeds out of it. We'll just say that. So yeah, there's that. And yeah, that's just one thing I did not like about my FJ09 or even one of my buddy's FZ09s is the fact that it was really torquey. It was a great fun bike, but it lacked in the top end. It lacked very much so in the top end. I think the suspension will be dialed on this bike compared to what the FZ09 was, because the FZ09, it didn't matter if you had your suspension clicked all the way up or whatever you did to your suspension. I made so many suspension adjustments on my FJ09, and it would still just like wander through the corners. Like, it never felt totally planted over, let's say, 70, 75 miles an hour. It did not feel planted, and it was not like confidence inspiring, and I just didn't like that about the bike. It also, the FJ09 didn't come with a steering stabilizer, so I don't know if this bike does come with a steering stabilizer stock, but I definitely think it's something that they need to consider for how torquey that bike is. Obviously, the wheelbase is going to be completely different because it's a whole new frame and everything. I mean, it's a whole new motorcycle. They're not taking anything besides the engine, and even the engine, you know, has different stuff in it. I shouldn't say different stuff, because that's not true. It doesn't have different stuff. It has the same stuff, but they're lighter components, so there's less rotational mass, which I'm not sure how that translates to having better performance. You know, I'll definitely look that up and might be able to give a little bit more context on what lighter components means to them and means to us while we're riding. Yeah, so all in all, I think it's a good bike for the price, but it's just not something that I would seek out. I would rather get an R6, like a 2017 to 2022 R6 that I know is reliable. It'll run for 40,000 plus miles. They look badass. I can almost guarantee you the R6 is still gonna be quicker. I shouldn't say quicker, is gonna be faster than the R9. The R9 will be really fast, really quick out of the gate. But it's just not gonna be like that inline 4 where it redlines at 17,000 RPMs. You know, it's just not that. And I guess, you know, everybody has their preference, because I've started to like riding twins because the torque is amazing. So if you like torque, maybe if you like smooth torque, maybe that's the bike to go for. I think that, yeah, that's definitely my opinion on the R9. And I guess that's all I really wanted to talk about in this video, was just them releasing it, I guess, and kind of just sharing my thoughts on what I think it's gonna be like, and you know, who it will cater to. I think it will definitely be a hit bike, but I don't think it's gonna be, you know, as popular as the R6. I just don't think it will be, and that sucks, because the R6 was such a great bike. But who knows? maybe I'll go test ride one and it'll just take me by surprise and I'll be like, man, I really want one, even though it looks meh. I'm not a fan of the looks. But I know what that bike's like. I know what the engine behaves like. So for me to hop on that bike and say, oh, I really want this, it would take something so surprising, mind-blowing, mind-boggling for me to have to buy that bike. Absolutely mind-boggling. Something that has never been made in the history of motorcycles. Like, it would have to be something just so fantastic that I couldn't resist it. But I just don't think that's the case. I already have 3 motorcycles and I love every single one of them. They have their little characteristics, and like the FZ1, not wanting to start. I could not believe that. That really just tells me how cold it's been getting at night, and I need to plug my motorcycles in. I really got to plug them in. I already know my KTM's probably just in the garage crying her battery away. I plugged the KTM in last year on the battery tender and tried to start it up in the spring, and it didn't even turn over like this bike did. Didn't even turn over. Didn't care to. And I've read some reviews, and apparently that is a very common thing with KTM's is for like they're just the batteries to kind of drain over winter, which is so weird because I haven't had any issues with it since I jumped it the one time to start it up in the spring. I haven't had any issues. So who knows? But yeah, back to what I was saying is, like, I like older bikes because they kind of just have like their own little characteristics that are kind of cool, and they make them unique, whereas the newer bikes, you can see 10 of them in a row and they're like, oh, well, they all kind of look the same until you start personalizing them and putting some miles on them and feeling like you have a relationship with your bike. Then, you know, they're not that special to me. Where are we headed right now? Well, I got back home from work really hungry, so I thought Chipotle would be a great spot to, you know, smother my face and make me wish I didn't eat it tomorrow. So, you know, why not? Why not? Anyways, I'll might catch back up with you guys after I'm done eating, but if I don't, I hope you like the video. Like the video, subscribe, watch some previous videos, get an idea what my channel is about, and as always, stay 2 wheels down. Oh, wait, hold up, wait a minute, this is the one, and as always, stay 2 wheels down.